Let's get building.
Hello there. Welcome to JonnyBuildz. I'm your host, Johnny. Hi, you are. Hi. As soon as I see your name, I know who it is, but I have to say Texas, and I'm like, then I get messed up. Sorry about that. No, you shut up, Wesley. Hi, Greg. Good to see you. So we are going to be continuing on. Hi, everyone. Good to see you come in. Where we left off, we have most of this nacelle done. I haven't done the bottom for it yet because we were dealing with the wiring and stuff. Hi, Bev. Good to see you. We have the top of the second one and most of the middle of the second one done. Hey, Vab. Good to see you as well. Last week, we did some GWPs, 2 GWPs. We did the shuttlecraft, of course. And the shuttlecraft, by the way, swooshes just by itself, you know. So, yes, that goes with the poll question, the smart bricks. We'll get into those shortly. But hey, what did you guys have for dinner? I actually had nothing because my lunch was very filling. So, yeah, I had nothing for dinner. So what did you guys have for dinner? Let's see how the poll looks, by the way, before we get started. So we got one, it looks like, so we got 17%, one for so excited. We have 2, it looks like, for cautiously optimistic. We have 2 for meh. And then we've got 1 for, this is a dumb expensive idea. All right, so they are all over the board as I thought that they might be. So Tex-Mex for dinner is good stuff. All right, let's get started. Let me get my timer up. And 3, 2, 1, we will continue on from 5 hours, 22 minutes, and 40 seconds. Here we go. So I'm going to use this as kind of a template to how I'm going to build finish this other middle part. Because, of course, you see we have the wiring kind of stuff here. And I got to be careful with that I don't mess anything up. I can't pull too far away, and I don't want to get it tangled. Alright. So the idea was I wanted to see if I can make... So right now, this does not have a stud to be able to put, the way this is designed, doesn't have a stud to be able to just hold on to the translucent piece by itself. Like whenever they have all these pieces, it would, but we're not using those because I want the lights to go through. So I'm going to see if I can do this one differently and make it work the way I want. So that means I'm going to have to adjust it based on what I see here. So you're dealing with a cold. Oh, that's no fun. Cold stink. You had some pistachios for dinner? Okay. I mean, that could work. Sure. All right. Let's build this thing. So, a couple videos came out. There was one that's like the initial, like, hey, you know, we're announcing smart bricks, which kind of was weird. What was the word that they said? Kristen, in the Smart Bricks video that you didn't like? Oh yeah. So they in the initial Smart Bricks that was just kind of like, I guess you could say the teaser trailer. They said holy schnitzel, and it's like, I don't think you needed to say that. and I kind of agree with that. I mean, like, I don't think you needed to say, oh, making tacos good. I don't think you needed to say that in that sort of thing, especially when this is like aimed at kids. And then they did the reveal, and some people were doing live streams as the reveal was happening. Ooh, you know what would work there? I just got a whole bunch of them. What would work there? Is Logan's favorite piece, 3386, and I think. That's not the big one. I think I have some, so hold on a second. Because, of course, going to Florida, we went to the Lego store at Disney Springs, and they have the biggest pick-a-brick wall that I know of, and so had to get some stuff. So yeah, so then they showed the actual thing itself. and some examples of it. They were swooshing an X-Wing. They, thought I had 3386 in this one. I have smaller ones, but might be in one of the other boxes. Hold on. Because I usually pick, if I see it, I usually pick up some. Because they are such a useful piece. No, that's not in this box. Sorry. So they showed them swooshing an X-Wing. They showed, I don't know which one has the smallest one. The smart brick. Yeah. The lighting was kind of goofy. I'm not sure they thought it out well as far as that goes. Do I not have them in here either? Pretty sure I got some. Alright. So, looks like I'll have to make this thing as it's supposed to be, and then I'll have to alter it later so it works correctly. So, alright. We'll get moving. Hey Ben, how you doing? Let's talk smart bricks. So they had a car that you know, they put the smart brick on, and it revved up and went vroom, you know, and like I showed with this thing, you know, it's like whoosh, you know, I can swoosh myself, which sounds really bad, but it's not. Ben, let's not. And then like they like moved it, and I can't remember, like the speaker sounds really bad because of the size. The speaker is very tiny. And there's sensors in there too, which means it's taken up by all this stuff for the electronics, which means that battery is probably not going to last very long, which means you're going to have to switch batteries pretty often. And it, like, they showed it shaking back and forth, and it's going, you know, stuff, and it's like, okay, but so how does it know it's a car? Unless it, like, I'm guessing it's like scans the little 2x2 tile like Mario has. Yeah, I'm not... I don't like it. I am not a fan of that at all. So I would be between kind of meh and this thing is expensive. is probably where I would place myself. So all right, so let's get this going. The aerial bots to make Superion. Yes, the aerial bots. That was my older brother's. That was his like #1. My big one as far as Transformers go for a combiner was the Protecticons, and they formed Defensor. So that was mine. So yeah, it probably does. Which again is one of those things that's like, I don't know about that. All right, so we need to alter this part here to put the light through that we have here in the back. And I used all the clear bricks for that. So yeah, Aerobots were cool. I liked them. They did a good job with those. They actually, it was the first time like the Autobots had like fighter planes, you know, or you know, on their side, so it was kind of cool. All right, so these clears have to go up here. This goes, where's my, I have a clear, there it is. So we're putting this together to make the spot for the light to go into for the back. I'll put this stuff back on there. Yeah, I see, Vab, I agree with you. I was kind of optimistic. I was like, ooh, that could kind of be neat. I don't think Bruticus. Bruticus was always a weird one in the show. Fun, but weird. Yeah, I was kind of optimistic casually. Like I think if you could program it, which it doesn't look like you can, like, because if it does, like, why can't I think of your name? Like Texas said, if you scan the tile for it, then it's you're never going to be able to program it, obviously. But of course, if you could program it, people of course can come up with some bad things. So yeah. Yeah, so I don't know how that's going to go, but we are going to continue on our way with this. So, all right, so this bottom part is going to go up this way. I don't think I have enough for now. I don't have enough of the clear pieces, but I put double on this one. So I'm going to take one off so that I have enough. Go. And then we'll just finish these up. So that's what I mean. Like I guess with the scanning, like it knows, it says, oh, you are a car, versus, oh, you are an X-wing. The X-wing just did like kind of, and it's like, again, that I can do that with this. That's the whole point of, like, you create something and you make it swoosh. They constantly talk about the swooshability of stuff, and it's like, yeah, oh yeah, I think they are programmed specifically. They have to be. There's no, I mean, like how could it guess? Like, I get little, I get microprocessors can be small and stuff, but like, yeah, I just don't see it. Ooh, there's another blue. Good. Good. All right. So I did have enough. All right, let's get this over here. We'll put this one together enough, and then we'll string everything through when we do the bottom of this side, but we're going to get this one done first. So that goes there. And I think that's it for the middle. Yes, okay. So this middle and that goes there. Now let's do the bottom. The two bottoms. So we're going to do both of these at the same time. So, yeah, I believe they are programmed. And they have to be. Like, there's no other way to do it. Hey, Dusty. Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? All right, let's do these two at the same time. Make sure I don't have anything under here. And yeah, I'm like I said, I'm between meh and this is gonna be expensive, and you can definitely tell it's gonna be expensive based on the prices of the Star Wars sets they showed already, the pieces and stuff. And I guarantee you they're gonna make it a little bit less costly for the first ones, simply because they want people to buy it. But I don't see this not being an expensive endeavor for them. So. Hey Heather, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in my channel, I don't think, in a while. Good to see you. Normally on Clickin' and Brickin' and Clickin' Cliff's channel. I forget what all she hosts, but good to see you. Heather is actually I think the founder or the one that created the minifig club. If you have not heard of it or seen it, go take a look at the Minifig Club. Just look it up, and really neat concept for getting figures. My wife is, I think she's still part of it, actually. Yep, she just confirmed. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, my wife is still part of the minifig club, and it's really neat because, like, you don't know what you're gonna get necessarily in your monthly subscription package, and then they also have extra figs or specials that you can get, which is where my wife spends the most money, because you see something and you're like, ooh, I really want that, and so that's how you get in trouble. Nah, it's a really neat idea. Well, you'll have to ask her if she can like I think it's or I mean I'm sure they plan it in their own way, but like it's kind of random what you get. But that's part of the fun too. Is like, okay, what's this month? Like, is it focusing on like animals or something along those lines? So yeah, but cool idea. Oh yeah, absolutely. I have no problem sharing things that I think are neat. Where'd that piece go? There it is. Hiding in plain sight. Mysteries are fun. They are. They are fun to figure out. So yeah, that I don't know to what extent you can do those kind of things there, Heather. But yeah, I'm sure people would be like, "Ooh, we need some more of the Star Trek figs." All right. So the way this is designed is this has a hole in. This is the bottom. So this is going to go like this. Oops, I ran into my mic. So this is going to go like this, and the hooks that are here are going to attach to the poles that are there. So it's kind of an interesting way that they designed this, these nacelles to go on. So yeah, I mean, like I've done that too. So yeah, it's murder mysteries are the best. Actually, yeah. So murder mysteries are fun. I enjoy those. If you ever heard of Myrtle, Myrtle is fun. We got a Myrtle book, and they're quick little murder mysteries to solve. Those are fun. Did I not go far enough? Oh no, I'm fine. This one just starts the next layer. Onions have layers. So do parfaits. Kids love me on Let's Fit, even though we do. So you're not a fan of Star Trek? Is that what you're saying, Heather? Is that what you're saying by that face? See, the thing is, though, you got to go for what came out. I guarantee you, though, if you said, "Hey, we're doing Star Trek figs this next time around," like even if it wasn't like like the main figures like Geordi and Riker and stuff, I bet you if you did something where like, "Hey, we're gonna have like a Cardassian, wannabe, or like a red shirt," that would, I guarantee you, if you did a red shirt guy, that would, people would be like, "Oh yeah, I need to join for this month." All right, we know it is 8:18 because my clock is wrong. Huh? I know. Yeah. All right, so this goes, so this is kind of the guide against this here for this. I need one more little part on there. Oh yeah, I agree. I think that is one. I mean, like the whole concept of Pokemon, got to catch them all. If they did it with Pokeballs and little figs, see, and that's the thing I think is going to hurt Lego, because like everyone is saying Lego needs to do Pokemon minifigures. Absolutely should. And if they did that with Mario, like they're doing with Link, they would do so well. But I don't think they're going to. Which I think is going to be a bad thing for them. So that's me. So yeah, exactly. Absolutely, it would clean up. Yeah. But maybe there's a licensing issue. I don't know. Mega Bloks still has a license, I think, for Pokemon. As you can see by all the sets they have. I don't know if they've made more necessarily, but yeah. Yeah, see, exactly. Everybody, see, and I'm not a big Pokemon fan, but I would definitely buy that. Absolutely. All right, so we are working on this little part here. This is actually towards the front. for the nacelle. So, you should work for Lego. Small and collectible make buying things very easy. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, absolutely. Little builds in Pokeballs. So, I don't know if any of you saw the CMFs that got released for the beginning of this year, but they are really cool. They are all basically costumed characters. And my wife was crazy and bought an entire box of them from somebody that had them all collected. So she just got it today and she's all excited.
You want to pause and build one?
Yeah, I can do that. So hold on a second. We'll pause the Enterprise build for a second, and I will build one. So hold on, let me pause my timer. Pause. All right, I'm gonna take a pick. So hold on here. I'm gonna pick one. It's gonna go underneath here. I don't know which one I'm gonna get.
I have no idea.
That one right there. All right. So here we go. This is the CMFs for this this time. They are pretty awesome. Dana bought her figure. Of course. Yep. So let's see which one we get. So take a guess. Everyone take a guess. Are we going to get the dolphin, the puppy, the bunny rabbit, the monkey, the parrot, the kitty, the lion, the frog? By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, and I don't know how many of you guys watched last year, season 5 of Lego Masters. But the monkey was done by Marcella, and even with that expression too, by Marcella and Krista. There was a frog in there. There was an alligator, I think, in there, and there was one of these other ones. It all looked like they did something from the Lego Masters thing. So, frog. You hope it's the frog. Parrot. You have 0 so far. All right. Let's see. All right. There it is. We got the alligator. It looks like a Pez dispenser. All right. We'll build him real quick. Him, her. I think it's a her. And actually it looks really good because they've got the leg printing. Leg printing there. No arm printing, but there's definitely chest printing. There. You picked up while at Walmart. There you go. That was smart. All right, so we got to put the head on first. Let's give the winky. Oops. Let's give the winky face. So she's got like pink lipstick, winky face. That actually looks really cool. And then in one hand we're gonna put the life preserver. I don't know if that goes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it goes into the hand there. And then in the other hand, we're gonna put the rubber ducky. So they got two accessories on this one. There we go. Got the alligator with the life preserver and the base plate. I don't know if they all are, but the base plate is green. My wife will let me know what colors the base plates are, but this one is light green. Ooh, actually, you know what? I got the little. Let's take a look and see if it shows. Oh, that's the frog. They don't have the base plates on here, but there they all are. So, yeah.
Here, just for Heather.
Oh, Heather, this is just for you. Heather, this is just for you. We get to do the frog, and it also has a light green base plate, so we're going to do the frog also. They're all green? Okay, Bev confirmed they're all green. The funny thing is, so the frog has 2 pearls, 2 gems, and also a can of bubbles. So we get to build. So we're going to build the frog for you. And the frog actually looks a little bit like the alligator, a little bit. So Heather's all excited for the frog. All right, we're gonna make this person blowing the bubbles. They have a face for blowing the bubbles. Ooh. So we're gonna put the bubble wand together. So there we go, bubble wand. Put it in his hand. we'll put the we'll put the can of bubbles. He needs to be holding it because otherwise he has to put it on the floor to dip it. And then the frog head. And we got a couple. We got a second bubble wand. And closing the can. There we go. So there we go. There's our frog dude. He's got his bubble. Here, let me make him blow it. Blow the bubbles. Yeah, their faces are really, really good. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. Blow in the bubble. Yep, you get 2 bubble wands. So here's the second bubble wand. So there's the second one. So there we go. There we go. And he's got his little bubbles. So there we go. We got our 2 CMFs. I'll put them on the Enterprise for now. How about that? There we go. So they're chilling on the Enterprise. All right, let's continue on. Let's finish this this part of the Enterprise up. Resuming. All right. So yeah, they the CMFs for this time around I think are fantastic. They did a great job of them. I mean, they've done animal CMFs before, but I think this round of CMFs look fantastic. Bubble bottle is so nice. Yeah. Did I see Star Trekkin'? No, what's that? What's Star Trekkin'? Every time she builds one, all I hear is, "This is so cute." No, what is Star Trekkin'? I haven't heard of that. Aliens delegation from... Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, the whole... Yeah, absolutely. The entire series this time around is pretty awesome. Actually, going with the whole Star Trek theme, this music actually fits it pretty good. Because this is kind of a spacey piece of music I put together. Where's the... There we go. Yeah, this is a good CMF series. Definitely. All right. So that goes on there. Two, three. It's funny how much these nacelles look like giant bullet bills. I mean, obviously they're not black like a bullet bill is, but they do look a lot like a bullet bill. I mean, they could be like a submarine, like a nuclear... This is actually a cool design for a nuclear submarine if you wanted to do one, so, yeah. Alright, so that is there. Finish up this back. Keep getting cat hair on the going in between. Okay. And there we go. Yeah, I like the whole series, and I'm glad my wife got it. She was all excited. All right, so this. All right. Don't they? I mean, it is. I mean, like, it's a little bit longer than Bullet Bill would be, but they look the smoothness and everything. Oh, so speaking of Bullet Bill, nice segue. So come, I think the last weekend in December is International Lego Day, or at least that's when we're going to celebrate. I don't think that's the exact day, but we're going to celebrate it, I think, the weekend after International Lego Day is. Day? Yeah, something like that. So what we've been doing the last few years as our lug is we've been going to our local mall where our Lego store is, and we've been doing a display. Just whatever people have, nothing specific, no theme or anything, except I'm organizing a Big Fig theme for one thing. Yeah, it's a good one, definitely. So I am organizing a Big Fig theme. All right, here we go. This is going to be the fun part. So we've got our wiring here. This is the end, so that part just needs to come out. So I'm going to fold that there. And this needs to go in here. And the light part needs to go into the middle here. So for International Lego Day, we are going to be doing, all right, we're just going to have that go out there. This will be the fun part. We'll be doing a display there, and I'll be showing this off, being it has lights, even though it's not the most easy thing to do, lighting this thing. But also, like I said, we're gonna be showing off big figs, like a whole bunch of different big figs, some custom ones like Marvin the Martian. But also during that display, I will be building from Bricker Builds 2 different builds. One is going to be the Shy Guy, which they call Coy Boy because they can't use, the actual words. And then the other one is going to be the Bullet Bill. So Saturday I'll be doing Shy Guy, Sunday I'll be doing Bullet Bill. So I'll be building those things. Huh? No. I was wrong when I said Squirtle. It goes here. Alright, that was a little bit tough to do and put the wiring in here, but it seems to have fit. So even though I don't have the gaps here closed. Hey Kevin, good to see you. I'm doing both days actually. So if you want to leave so Kevin actually has a ton of the Albion Star Wars figures that are made from the helmets, and then Albion created the body underneath. Kevin has a bunch of those, so he'll be showing those. And all right, let's check. I don't want to get this stuck, so let me flip this over, put it where it should go. All right. That doesn't quite snap, but that's okay. All right, let's turn it on and see how it looks. It's not going to be the best because the individual lights are not going to show up that well. But let's see how it looks. So first things first, the deflector array, for those that haven't seen it. There's the deflector array. You can see the light in the front here. You can see the light here in the back, which I do want to change actually. So the light here in the back. And then that actually doesn't look too bad. The back looks pretty good. I'm trying to move it and not run into things. Oh, you have the Squirtle one? Oh, geez. Actually, it looks pretty good. Not bad. If I had the long, string lights or whatever, it would look a lot better, but it's not bad. And I don't have enough lighting. Like if I had the whole thing, this is one strand that goes all the way through to do the front. It starts here, goes through the to do the deflector array, and then does the side. Hey there, Michelle. How you doing tonight? Everybody's coming in. So It lights up not bad. Not bad. So let's change this before we get too far. So this, the light shines through this too much. So I got replacement gray ones. So hopefully it'll shine through more of the front and it'll go through those two. Again, the Enterprise, they did something weird with the back light. They made it orange. So yeah, goofy. All right, let's see. Oh, I do like that better. It doesn't shine through quite as good as it could. But I like it better that way. It actually doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty good. All right. So I'm not going to string these lights through the hull yet. That's going to take way too much time, and I want to get to the saucer section. Get started on that. So I need to do the second red part here, and then we'll just string this through. Oops. Okay. We'll string this through the second bottom section. So get this in place. There we go. Is not going in place. There we go. Not quite snapping. Oh, everything's twisted. It is very, I mean, like when it's together like this, it's strong, but obviously when you're putting it on, it's very loose. So, yeah. From then I got the amount of, so Bricker Builds, I'm kind of a one, two ways on that one. Simply because like they charge a lot because of what it is. They seem to be, so that one's done there. I seem to be missing, oh, that's from bag 15. Where's bag 15? I thought I had everything in here. But that's not, that's from 14. I must have 15 still. I'll probably put it back in here. One second, let me look. Because I don't have all the pieces for the for this other front part. Let me put the stickers. I got stuff everywhere right now. Let me put the stickers back in. This is what happens when you're customizing something. Yeah, so Bricker Builds does a good job. They absolutely do. But their stuff is very expensive as far as like Lego pieces goes. I don't think I have it. Nope. And the reason why they charge a lot is because they organize the pieces. Sort of, they make sure that you have the right number of pieces, blah, 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 blah. Which is fine. Where's my bag 15? 25. Because it would have had. I'm making a mess. 16, 21. 24, 26, 23, 25, 19, 27, 27. I didn't say the other thing. 30, 22. Ugh. Just trying to keep them all in the box, but 29, 17. I must have bag 15 somewhere. But that's this is the pole for it. I was pretty sure I kept all the pieces together. This is very curious. Anyway, Bricker Builds charges a lot. Like, you can get the pieces way cheaper. So, Enterprise and the Death Star. The Death Star would win easily. Well, let's say the Death Star 2 would win. Death Star 1 would be took too long to recharge, and then they made it 40 times as big or whatever, and yeah. No. Trying to think where.
There was one bag in that ball. Did you look in that white box?
Yeah, but there wasn't a. Those are just empty bags. Bag 15. I wonder if it's still in my room. I don't think it's back there. I thought I had it, but give me one quick second. I will go look. Absolute chaos. Yes, absolutely. Hold on. I will be right back. Sorry about that. I cannot find it right now. I do not know what happened to it. So for right now, we are just going to skip the little... Like, I have some of the pieces for it. I don't know where the rest would have gone. Really, really confusing. Oh yeah, smash the like button. Thank you, Heather. Really appreciate that. I put everything into one bag, dumped it here. But certain of the pieces I have, and certain ones of them are missing. That's the weird thing. Like, I don't have the red, most of the red glowy parts. I have everything else, it looks like. Well, let's build what I can. It's really kind of bizarre. Don't know where they went. Oh well. Yes, this is exactly why we can't have nice things. I'm flabbergasted though as to where it has gone. Flabbergasted. All right, let's do. Still have to put on the stickers. Oh, I just heard an ooh from my wife, so she likes whatever it is. CMF that she just pulled out. Okay, there's that, and this one goes on too. Sticker, again, UCS sets, they should not put stickers on. They really shouldn't. Like, you pay a lot of money for them. They're supposed to be nice models. I mean, I know models they do stickers for, but still. All right. This will be the other side. So, yeah. The Enterprise. So here's the thing. The Enterprise is very maneuverable. Yes, you are correct. However, the turbo lasers on the Death Star are not for. They're for close combat, which the Enterprise would really have to get pretty close. Here's the thing. You see how fast. Now again, Mon Calamari cruisers don't move very quickly. But you see how fast that thing targeted and boom, and it doesn't have to fire at full impact. So, you can argue it one way or another. So The gunners, of course, are manually operated. They're not electronically done, so there's a disadvantage there. But their coverage is way bigger. So, all right, so it's kind of a give and take as far as that goes. Ah, that's what that's for. Okay. More stickers. Oh wait, too many stickers. Too many stickers. From the series is best favorite. Does she know? Oh, from the. Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. So Bev, which one's your favorite? And did you do them all? Like, did you already open them all, or? There we go. Forgot the symbol on the other half. So yeah, I'm not sure where the glowy pieces are. I know I didn't do anything special with them. They should have been in the same bag with everything else. They're not hiding under there. So I'll have to find them and put them on at another time. Unless it didn't come with everything, I wouldn't think so. But I thought I put everything in this bag. So I'm highly confused. Can't have two sets missing pieces. That goes up there. Oh, is that the bunny? So here's the bunny. Bunny CMF. The egg is really pretty.
That's what I want.
It's like a pastel, and it's got little hearts on it and stuff. Yeah, the frog is cool. Ah, the goldfish. Bev loves the goldfish. Okay. Apparently, it's super cute. All right, so the parrot has tail feathers. Oh, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna put this on the side here. Because I have all the other pieces for keeping this thing, for putting this thing together. So, like, it doesn't make any sense why I'm missing. All right, so let's get the string. So this is, I have this crossed. Come on through. There we go. So this will go down along here. 1, 2. I think I'll need 3 because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the last bits to go back across. So this is number 1, and as Beavis would say on Beavis and Butthead, number 1 taking number 2. That would of course be something Ernest would say. All right, so this first one needs to go in the middle. And again, I'm going to have to play around with this and get it all fitted and put together, but I'm just trying to string it so that I can get it together tonight. So this go in here. It's going to go underneath, but it has to go underneath the circle. There we go. Get in there. Go under the circle. I know with the other one I wrapped it around, which worked, but I don't want to take the time to do that. So. Okay, so that goes there. This has to go through. Okay, there we go. This goes under the circle as well. Okay, and have a light that goes here to the front thing, which doesn't exist right now, unfortunately. Not sure. Ben, I'm not sure. Orange is not gold. You are correct. I agree. Orange is not gold. All right, I'm going to move this around and flip it over. This whole thing will flip over because it'll go like this. So this needs to go, whoop, perfect. Go here. Yeah. Push that there. Oop, not too much. There we go, perfect. Circle game. So that's the middle. That's the next light that goes underneath. Eh, it has to come off anyway, so it's all good. Just to run underneath. Sorry if I'm focusing on this real quick. I kind of want to get the lighting in there and get this together so we can move on to the saucer section. So, oh, still, orange is not gold. Okay, it is not. So, all right, this goes in there. Okay. Snap, snap, grin, grin, wink, wink. That goes here to the middle. Alright, and then let's snap this part. Yeah. Get this part snapped. Wait a minute. Do I have this going the right way? No, I do not. Ah! It's supposed to go the opposite way. Everything's supposed to be opposite. Ah. Otherwise it all gets wrapped around. See, if it was going this way, well, if it was going this way, it would work. So maybe I just take this part off and put this on. Yeah, that would work, since I have it going that way. So, why are you feeling extremely neglected? What did I miss? Oh, well, that's all right. All right, so let's do that. Well, no, if I do that, it's all gonna fall apart. So, I don't want to redo it, but I'm gonna have to. This shouldn't be too bad though. Alright. Thought I had it right. So let's do it this way. Come in from this side. I was doing it. I was putting this together like I had done this one, but of course this has to be opposite. So, yeah. Since you're bored, how much money does a skunk? Oh gosh, are we doing this now? Don't fall for it, it's not funny. Ah, no, that's right. That's the way it's coming in. No idea how much. All right, you're gonna be disappointed. Alright, I got that first one on. The rest should go on pretty easy where it's supposed to be. The first one is the hardest. Yep, 1 cent. I couldn't answer because I knew the answer. All right, halfway done, halfway there. All right, that sticks out. This gets looped down and around. Oh wait, nope, this one gets looped down and around. Go. That actually worked. Okay, restrung. So it is the correct way, and if I did this wrong, I'm just giving up. But I think I did it correctly. Problem is, there's less to work with, so I gotta be careful going through everything. There we go. Alright, that is correct now. Okay, so we got that sticking out. Alright, so this still is wanting to come out, which is fine. In there. They're very important. You need to stay in. Watch, I do all this and then it's like, oh, you broke it. Alright, so it goes there. Oh, get in there. So yeah, International Lego Day will be a weekend, the weekend after an International Lego Day, as far as like the Lego. Whoops, to pinch those, get in there. Will be a double feature essentially for us, and there we go. All right. So lots of wires going everywhere, but not as much as before. And everything lights up. So that actually does look pretty cool. Yeah, so I'll have to play around with it to make it more the way it should be. And again, I have no idea. So we'll go to the next. We're gonna go to the next one. I have no idea where those other pieces went. I have some of the pieces for but none of the glowy pieces. I'm not sure where they went. So, all right, we're gonna move this guy out of the way and start the saucer section. I have the other pieces for it here. I have to look more, or yeah, I don't know. So, I think the lights look pretty good overall. So, all right. All right, I did continue the timer. Okay, just making sure. All right. So, let's get. Oh man, we're gonna make a. I remember seeing this on Ben's stream. This thing is a mess. Doing the central thing. So. Move those pieces underneath there. Let's make a mess. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened to those pieces at all. They should have been in the bag with everything else. Because I didn't make the other red part. I only made the one, and I have some of the pieces here for it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm stumped, completely and utterly stumped. So I don't know if I didn't have them. I'm guessing that I did, but who knows? Who knows anymore? Oh, we got another bag. Hold on. So I don't know if you were part of the discussion, Heather. If you're still here, we were talking about the smart bricks at the beginning, and it's part of my poll. So, I'm wondering what you thought about the smart bricks. I am between meh. I'm between meh and way too expensive. Or it's going to be way too expensive. This just looks funny. And I know the saucer section is pretty large. But this just looks weird. And it didn't have me build anybody for this part, so that's kind of interesting. We haven't built anyone in a little bit. For us that missed the latest news. Oh, so you see the poll. I don't know if you voted in it or not, but the big thing that got announced yesterday is, and there have been a lot of people weighing in on it already, is smart bricks. How they're going to do, or how they're going to have sounds and light and sensors that are sensing the what type of thing that you built, which I think is just scanning a QR code. Cautiously, I'm not convinced that I don't need them in my life. That's a good way to put it. I am not convinced I would need them in my life. I like that. Yeah, I agree. Because I'm sorry, this is much easier to go than a brick to do it. They showed it with a race car. And they showed it with the X-Wing, it having some engine noises with it, with the brick in there. The funny thing is, these are supposed to be, I think they're 8+ sets. They're not 4+, they're 8+. They looked like they were, the X-Wing looked like it was less than a 4+. It looked bad, really bad. Its shape and everything was horrendous. So I'm not, I think the models look awful. So smaller, but yes, I agree. If you could buy programmable, yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you could, if there's a way to customize it, it might be interesting. But again, I think they're trying to do a bridge between, maybe between what the Mindstorms and the what is it, Spark or Spike, what those things are, maybe. But I don't think this is the way to do it. So yeah, defeat the birds. I agree, absolutely. That's my very first thought was whenever they showed the swoosh and everything. I was like, isn't that what you're supposed to do with Lego once you build it? You give it the sounds. Yeah, it's compatible with all this stuff, which I mean is smart. You want to make things backwards compatible. That's always smart. But yeah, I'm not. Well, I left the lights on. Oh well, I can just leave them on. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm. Hey Zisu, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. We are working on the saucer section now. Unfortunately, I don't have the front. I don't know what happened to the pieces for it. But you can see we have it mostly strung up. I haven't done it through the hull yet. But we have it mostly strung up. The lighting is not too bad overall. I think my favorite part is the deflector array. But yeah, so. Yeah. Yeah, and so it is compatible with the other things like Mario and stuff like that, which you know only makes sense. But like, I don't think that's enough. Like, I don't know. I think they're trying to do something that is taking away, like the commercials are all like, hey, you know, increase your imagination and stuff, and I'm like, this is taking away from your creativity. This is, you know, you're scanning in a QR code to get the sound that you need and the lighting. I mean, where's the imagination in that? I mean, it might be cool for a little bit. Yeah, small. it looks bad. That X-wing looks awful. Like, I saw that and I was like, that is not. That's like a 2-year-old set. It looks so bad. Like, the shape of it, everything about it is awful. Here's the other thing I thought about it too. So I have Soundwave. Soundwave is a very awesome build. He has a sound brick. It's a cool thing. It's a cool little feature that when you press his play button, one of roughly 30 sounds come out. The big one that everyone's like is like when he says Soundwave Superior. Here's the thing. After you do it, go through it a few times and hear everything, it's kind of like, I'm done. The only thing that makes it cool at that point is, because I haven't hit it for quite a while. The only thing that makes it cool is whenever you can show somebody else, hey, look, you hit play and it does this. You know, that's about it. He's awesome to transform and pose and everything. He looks really good, but the novelty wears off. That's my big thing with everything. Which would be the Corolla in the Star Wars. Wait, if Lego ships were, this is an interesting question. If Lego ships were cars, which would be the Corolla, the Toyota Corolla in the Star Wars universe? Ooh, that's a good question. I would say, well, are you thinking like 80s Corolla, or are you thinking like modern day Corolla? Because there is a difference there. Because like modern day Corollas are not, they're not bad. But like old 80s style Toyota Corollas, or whenever they first came out, they were atrocious. Your first car was a 97 Corolla. All right, we'll go with the 97 Corolla. I would say that, and cars similar to it would be like an Ugly from Star Wars. The Uglies are like the pirate vessels where they cobble pieces together. I would say that would be a Toyota Corolla, an Ugly. If it's compatible, then I'm excited. I think Lego is great. Yeah, definitely an Ugly. The pirates, you know, it's like, what could you afford? The Soundwave brick, it is good, but like after you use it, it's kind of like, I don't need to use it until I want to show someone, hey, look what it does, you know? Which is not a bad thing, but that I think is your limitation. I don't think you're going to get a lot of play. So, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen is like, hey, you know, here's this smart brick. Ooh, it lights up a little bit. And then that's it. So, yeah. Whenever you show somebody it, and it's like, and that's not me being like overly pessimistic about it. That's just what how I see it being. I don't see it being a huge thing. So, not enough to justify buying it. Yes, exactly. There you go. I like that answer, Zisu. That's great. This is a weird thing that we're building I'm not sure about this bed. It looks, I know it goes together, but it just looks odd what we're creating here. This is like a weird wall thing. And one goes on top. So yeah. Yeah. They did run forever, yes. That's why we do shows, that's right. They did run forever, just like the Honda Accord. Not the Accord, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the... what was the one that ran forever that everyone had that was just cheap, easy? They were ubiquitous. Why am I blanking on it? Yeah, the Civic. Yeah, absolutely, the Honda Civic. Like same thing. Like the '90s Civics. They were just, they looked awful, but like they ran forever and they got good gas mileage for the time. So this is so odd that we're using so many snot bricks to build this start of the saucer. So. Alright, so this goes underneath. Wait. Goes this way. All the snot bricks connect. So this is obviously, so the saucer section looks like it's built with snot bricks in mind in a huge way. Oh, I went one too far. I was like, why doesn't that look right? That makes sense. Why? Okay, there we go. All right. That should be 3. There we go. Yep, we need to put a red in there. I won't be able to get it in there if I put the other piece in there first. So, yeah. Yeah, it does start out weird. This is just odd. Get in there. There we go. Like really odd. Just, like I've never seen a build like this. Starting off this way. But hey, you know, whatever works. All right, I feel like I'm missing. Oh, this goes here. Okay, that goes there as a spacer. And all the red, making sure all the red pieces are in. So I got, oh, nope, this one goes on the end. Here. So 100 degrees, geez. Well, we're starting to get a little bit of a warm up here. But it was like in the 30s. Like we got home and it, oh no, it was like in the 20s here. So, oh geez. Actually building bricks together, so yeah. I still don't understand this. So Ben had all paper bags in his Enterprise, and then I get plastic, and then the smaller bags, just like my Death Star, the small bags are paper, and the rest is big. It's like makes no sense. Like Lego, go all the way, or don't do it. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Like for this, I don't understand. See, I don't understand why they would do that. It's like, so this is a UCS set. Why would you not make the saucer section more hollow so it's not as dense, like they have experience doing in the past? I mean, I know you're making it circular, but I feel like with the Technic, you could easily make it very circular. I don't know. Again, weird choices. Like this will be, I mean, the box itself is pretty heavy. This will be very heavy. So, yeah. I don't get it. I mean, they probably had a reason for it, but I'm curious what it would be. And car from the worry, but selling other. Totally get that. Completely understand that. That is, yeah. And I'm not really a fan of the paper bags either because it is very difficult to, like, if you left a piece in there. Oh, I have to do it twice. If you left a piece in there, you can't see it. Like it can get in those corners and like disappear. So. Yeah, you can't see the parts in there to get them out. Like they hide in the corners, and yeah, it's just yeah. Right, yeah, I get that, but like you would think open box resale that could be. I mean, there's always that possibility. It's not like Lego hasn't been nefarious before. Dun, dun, dun. I got mine online. Mine came online. I did not go to the store. So as soon as it hit midnight, I ordered it. So. See, now it looks like we're building like a spaceship. I mean, I know the you know, I know the Enterprise is a spaceship, but like it looks like we're building like a. Here, I don't need a sound brick for that. See, it looks like a rocket. This would be a thing for Vab. See, that's what it looks like, or a guitar. It looks like the start of like a guitar. So. No, I don't. I mean, like plenty of other people do that. That's not my thing. Vlogs. Yeah. I don't know. Other people can do that. And I don't take. And here's the thing. Like, I don't do enough trips to the Lego store to really justify doing that sort of thing. Like we go once in a while. Most of the time, though, it's to get the pick-a-brick stuff. And that's it. You know, I'm not. You know, especially now. I mean, like, there's only a couple sets from 2016. And I did one last week because I got it early because it was in Costco. Here, I'll show you because I have it sitting right here. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, there we go. The time is wrong again. Got that. Ugh, the Flowering Cactus I did last week. Ugh. And I think it looks really cool. Like, the flowers are really neat. These pink shields that they use to do it. Like, I think it looks really cool. It's the botanicals are always really neat. But, like... Time for dinner. All right, Heather, thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one that you guys do. But, yeah, have a good night. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, the Flowering Cactus looks really cool. I got it at Costco, so it was cheaper than at the Lego store, and it was out before. I got it like 2 weeks ago, so like, yeah, it's been out. So, yeah. It's because I told you, didn't I? I told you about it. All right. Funny how that works. My Lego store is about 50 minutes away, and incidentally, that's where we're doing what's it called? International Lego Day. Actually, it's only in a few weeks. End of the last weekend in January. So yeah, I'll be streaming building the BuildWithJonny Bullet Bill and Shy Guy, which they call Koi Boy, but you know, whatever. Has to go on this side. It is weird how it lines up, but it does line up. So, all right, that goes there. So, all right, see you, Ben. Thanks for tuning in as always. Tell Beth we said hi, and yeah. yeah, have a good rest of your evening. Go Steelers. Oh wait, Texans are in. Steelers play the Texans, so yeah. Can't believe the Steelers won that game. That was a nuts game. So, yep, take it easy, Heather. Thanks again. And I thank and everyone that tunes in. I thank you for that. It's really appreciated, and always trying to grow the channel, and I really I don't care if the Steelers win or lose. Really, I mean it's fun to watch, but yeah, I really have no skin in the game, so to speak. But hey, they haven't been in the playoffs or gone anywhere in the playoffs in quite a while. So this is a really weird beginning to this. I kind of see how it's going to be designed, but it's still a really bizarre start to it. And I know we attach this to the top after you get so far into it, and then you just build it, all together. So, but it still looks a little weird. Yep. I have the Texans win, great. Whatever. See, this would be cool. Like, I know we're doing like the kind of the middle portion of the saucer here, and like if they were smart, they would have done like a micro scale bridge at the very least. And again, another missed opportunity. I think that Lego had to do more with this set than they could. I mean, like they even instead of having the figures here like this, they should have done a bridge, just to display them. I know people already have because why not? So. The game I don't understand that. Why a Monday night game? That doesn't make any sense. Like, there's 4 games. 4 games? No, 6 games, I guess. So I guess they're doing 2 Monday night, 2 Saturday, and 2 Sunday. Is that how it's working? I didn't understand that. Yeah, I thought. I thought that was dumb. Like, when I heard they were playing on Monday night, I was like, what? In what universe does that make any sense? All right, so, Jordy, watch out. And I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. This little thing here that we're going to hide. I'm guessing that's like some kind of shuttle, or it's not a power reactor or anything, so I'm not sure what this is. And there's been no words talking about it, at least not that I saw. It's like, here, just do this thing. I guess you figure it out. So, who knows? All right. 2 extra little pieces, not a big deal. Bag 18. All right, let's do more. Now I have them everywhere. So I'm gonna find it. There it is. Where are we at? 9:24. So next Tuesday we will finish this up. Wherever I finish this tonight, as far as this goes, I'm gonna string these things, cover the lighting that I don't want to show, and string this all through the hull separately. But we will finish the saucer next week. So whatever I get done tonight, we will finish. I mean, like, and we have until, I think it's bag 30. But I don't think the saucer section, it doesn't look like it's very complicated. So I think we'll be all right. Plus, if you watch Ben's stream, he didn't go through that. He didn't finish the whole thing, so you'll get to see it. Done. All right, flip. This will be the fun part whenever I have to flip it over. Like I say, here, I'm going to move this more out of the way so I don't, like, trip that. The lighting does not look too bad. I'm happy with it, even though it's not the best. Oh, I bet. So this is our connection here. There's the little plus. That's our connector to go in up here where the saucer connects. So. I believe that's what that's for. Oh, yep, because this is, so what we're building here is we're building the little shuttle, so this is all upside down, you know, so this is where the saucer connects back here on the back, and then what we're building here is the little shuttle pod, and top, that's going to connect to the saucer, and then you have this little plus thing that has a post that goes through, and that's how you keep the saucer secured. So, pretty neat. So. Again, I thank everyone for tuning in. It's appreciated. It's fun to be able to talk with people. So, favorite, so I have to ask the wife, what's your favorite CMF if you built them all? Verdict is you love them all. All right, that's fair. They are all very cute. I agree. They all look really neat. I think Lego did a good job. See, I don't always rip on Lego. I think they did a good job with this CMF series. I just think Lego lately has been making some boneheaded decisions with a lot of stuff. So, but yeah, the CMF series looks good. So, yeah. So. If you guys are excited, oh, we got a long sticker here. This is the 170. This is the 1701-D designation for the Enterprise. Let's see if I can get this on here good. Minus the cat hair. Ooh, like butter. That went on perfect. Oh man, that went on perfect. Yes, she does. She has to create a build with them all. Ooh, you could make a zoo. You could make a zoo with all these CMF people, and it's like oh, the animal. So you could have animals going through the zoo, and the people are captured, and in the animal costumes. That would be funny. Yeah, the faces look good. From the couple that I built, their faces look really cool. Right? Yeah. So this is the little, so we got a little little placeholder. This is where the shuttle is going to go, this little spiky thing here. This is going to go right on top of here. So, not playing nice. I can't watch this without interruption. Oh, I'm sorry, Dusty. That stinks. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Here, before you go. Just like its TV series counterpart, the Lego Enterprise comes with a golden dedication plaque. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So the dedication plaque is what says, "To boldly go." Let's go here. Yeah. I can't. Come on, refocus. Anyway, it says to boldly go where no one has gone before. So I am not putting this sticker on. I'll have to come into it later and with the replacement sticker, which again, the replacement sticker is poo, that the first one they came out with, because they fixed the boldly, or the boldy, but then they made it worse with taking away like the little what you call it, the little things up in the corner, like the rivets. So we're gonna put this in here without the sticker on purpose. So parrot tail is cool. The frog bubbles are so, yeah, I like the frog bubbles. Printed egg is pretty. Love the gold printing on the fish. Yeah, I didn't see the fish, but yeah, everything, you know, all that stuff looked really neat. So yeah, we are not putting on the boldy. I am keeping that. I just can't believe that with their flagship, and I've already said this before, but with their flagship set for Star Trek, they messed up, and they, you know, they did this, the mess up of the quintessential Star Trek phrase. They screwed it up, and it's just amazing. All right, let's build our little tiny shuttle. Done. And we put it out here. Ding. So there we go. There's our little shuttle. Doo-doo-doo. So yeah, boldy is not going on. Right, so this whole thing goes here. Lift this up and get all of these snot bricks done correctly. Snapped in. There we go. Oh, I got another sticker. Oh, we got another words, more words. Bet the misprint was intentional. I don't know. See, I don't know why it would be intentional. I mean, I can maybe, but yeah, I don't know. So the barcode decoration here represents the windows of the Enterprise's arboretum. Arboretum. I went to an arboretum. Arboretum, something like that. So these are supposed to be windows. And they go, so this, you're supposed to put it kind of in the middle of this thing. It's kind of tricky. Except I did that pretty well. So. Yeah, I just went to an arboretum when we were in North Carolina on our way home. It was pretty neat. There were trolls everywhere. There were like 12 trolls, I think. And apparently they're doing this all over like the country, all over the world. These trolls are, you know, you find them at, you know, different places, and they're made out of wood and like, you know, screwed together and everything, and like they look really cool. So I think it's more special one by like, oh yeah, if you get a misprinted one. Yeah, except it came out really quickly and like all of them were misprinted, so I don't think they would do like they've done that with like, you know, certain special things where it's like, you know, only one of a kind, like they did that with a C-3PO, I think it was, way back. And you know, like they know how to control. I don't know if it was on purpose like that. I think somebody just screwed up. Like quality control for Lego is not the best. Is not what it's been in the past. So I'm gonna go through. So whenever we're done here tonight, I'm actually gonna go through the pieces that I have here and see what I'm missing. Because I wouldn't have put all the pieces in the bag, or not put all the pieces in the bag that came with it, because I have other parts to do the front thing. So I'm really confused as to what happened, unless I just didn't get them for some reason. That'd be really weird, but it's possible. I don't think that's the case, but it's possible. And sadly, nowadays, would not surprise me. So this is the kind of top half of the saucer section here. This is how far out it goes. and then it circles around. So, yeah. So let's see what our poll result is. Completely. So excited, 7%, one person. Cautiously optimistic, 36%. Meh, 21%. And this is a dumb, expensive idea, 36%. So that's, we're going to end the poll. That's a, there we go. That is a very interesting breakdown. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it makes sense. I wasn't sure how people were feeling about it. 14 votes, nice. But yeah, it's really interesting that this is the direction that Lego is going. Because I feel like quality of the sets is getting worse. So instead of fixing that, they're like, we're going to go to technology. And I think that's a bad idea. I don't think they're thinking as far as that goes in the right way. So I liked what Ben said though earlier. He was like I should work for Lego. And I think he tried. I think he was going to, or he tried for a job with them at one point. And I think he would be a good creative person for that. But you know, getting into Lego is very difficult to do. So yeah, there's our pool. So we gotta do backwards too. That's interesting. Again, I completely. It's weird because I've built different UCS sets like the Falcon, the UCS AT-AT. Those are the biggest, and they are the biggest sets. And then I've built other UCS sets, and all of them use framing with Technic because it makes sense, you know. This one, maybe to whoever designed it, it didn't make sense, but at the same time, it's like, this is going to be very heavy. But instead, they decided to go along this route. And I think that's one of the reasons why it doesn't work out as well as it could. And I mean, like this. We have this empty space here. And like, you could put an interior in here, but they don't. And like, that's where the bridge is anyway. I mean, it's like right here. So like, I don't know why. Again, it's their design choices, of course, but like, it baffles the mind. All right, let's flip this back over. I'm gonna put these together. Like, again, Lego has lots of experience with doing UCS sets now. I mean, they have 25 years now doing at least for the last 20, doing 2 UCS sets a year. And no, they completely went a different way. So, don't know. All right, where are we at? 19. Let's see what we get to build Data. Lieutenant Commander Data's cat is named Spot, even though the cat playing the role did not, in fact, have spotted fur. So his name is Spot because he has one spot, I guess. But, like, the cat playing it actually had no spots. Hi, Pixie. So I have all my bags out here on the floor because I was looking for the thread pieces. And, of course, they're on the floor, and the cat, Pixie, decided to lay on them. So, of course. See, look at that. I can see that piece in there. All right, here we go. Here's Spot. There's Spot the cat. Probably a special mold for him. And he's going to go, where are we at? 1, 2, 3. He goes on the end of 3. So there's Spot. I do like the uniforms they made for the minifigures. They did a good job. Data, of course, is a lot of times looking concerned because he doesn't know things. He's learning. He's an android. He says that so many times in the series. I am an android. So he looks funny bald. We got to get him his hair. This is in here. And I need a drink. So the idea is to show this along with the big fig table and do the builds at International Lego Day, which will be fun. So, time is it? 9:41. We'll at least get through this. I think we'll get through one more maybe. That's unique hair. It's like vampire hair. So, and he doesn't carry anything. He has Spot, and that's it. He doesn't have. He doesn't carry a tricorder or anything like that. Well, I gotta do 2 of these at the same time. All right, let's do it. To the side a little bit. Our swooshy shuttle is there. We're gonna do this 2 times, so we gotta do it 4 times. Put it on here. Not sure what these are that we're building, but you know, it's part of what we do, right? Probably things that stick out here or something like that for the next part of the saucer, because things are going to have to connect to it. Usually put these big pieces over here just to get them out of the way. On the bottom here, 1 piece on the bottom. All right. Yep, and they hang out here. So this one goes here. I'll finish up this one. There's not many pieces in this particular bag, so I think we will get this done and then still be able to do 1 more, and then we'll be 10 more to do next week, and we'll be able to finish this thing. And you guys will be able to watch it all, so aren't you excited? There we go. Oh man, that's a lot of, okay, so we're putting on a lot of, see again, this is where Technic makes sense, and that's not what they did. So we're putting on a lot of flat pieces here. Which, as Ben said, that's, you know, that's partially why it's so heavy. Like this makes sense why they weren't using Technic, because they didn't need it. Like, it's so thin in a lot of areas. It doesn't make sense, but yeah. Again, lots of experience with UCS sets, and I think they could have done a lot better on the saucer section. But that's just my opinion. Because when they announced what they were doing, I was like, ooh, I think they can do a good job. And for the bottom half, I think they did. I think the nacelles look great. I think the deflector array looks awesome, because they used pieces that exist and used them well. But the saucer section, I think, needs a lot of help. All right, we're gonna flip you over again. And we're gonna be doing this back and forth, I think, a lot. All right. And what goes where? 2 of these, that's it. And I don't see where, oh, they go, huh? Okay. There you go there. Oh, and we're going to start. So we're starting to make the curved parts that kind of jut out. We're going to do 2 of these on opposite corners. Let's do. I hate 1x1 bricks. But we use these quarter pieces so that we can do, so we can have them closed up enough for these pieces, the hinges, so they fit just perfectly, and they can only go so far. Of course, being interior, you're not going to see it, so using the blue pieces kind of breaks up the colors and stuff so that you can kind of see, hey, what pieces do I need next? If it was all like gray, it would be difficult to see.
Difficult to see. Always in motion is the future.
Oh, that goes on the end. Cat hair. Go away. Too much cat hair. I think everyone fell asleep. No one is chatting, which is fine. I can fill the air, so to speak. You're awake. No, you're not. This is all a dream. It's a figment of your imagination. Alright, so this one goes back here. This connects up there. Alright. And then this one goes up here on that part. And there. Alright, so those connect up. So we got our little angled things there, and now we're going to do the opposite angles for the opposite corners. So. Your cat is watching with you. Aw, too bad they can't click and like. What does your cat think of it? They're probably like bored. They're like, why are you doing this? You should be petting me. Thanks everyone for tuning in, by the way. Again, appreciate it. Oh, these ones are. Oh, wait, nope. That has to go there first. These are the angled parts to start doing the top of the saucer. He's ready to go to bed. So that's why he's there. He's just like, ugh, why are you still up? Go to bed. I think I'm pulling off the same piece of hair like 20 times. I can't see. Oops. There we go. Good. And then those go. Oh, I'm gonna do 2 of those. Yeah, those are hard to get under. And then these 2. Ah, cool. That solidifies those, so that's nice. Oh. I think we're going to stop. So this one is the first time I've ever seen this. You do 20 and 21 together. I have never seen that before in my life. No, there's no hidden scenes in this. There are no... Let's pause that. 950. So this is bags 20 and 21 you do at the same time. I have never seen that done before. So, yeah, this is an interior, or it could have been an interior. And it is not. They did not do that with the Enterprise. I don't know why. Those are wings. Yeah, we're adding wings and stuff like that. But yeah, everything gets covered over. And yeah, there's no reason for it. The little shuttle can come off, and that's about it. So, yeah. All right. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Let's we got the here. Let me show how this is gonna work. Oops, sorry, I scared Pixie. Let's pull this guy back. I really got to find those glowy red pieces. I don't know what I did with them. So this is the Enterprise. Obviously, the bottom half lit up. So, see you, Texas. See you, everybody. But this is how it's going to go together. So we got the little hole here that goes on this thing here, and it fits in. It kind of slides in like that, and so that's how the whole thing is going to go on there. And then you plug in, you push in, put in the push pin, and then it can't move anywhere. So that's how it's going to work. So yeah, thanks everyone. Next week we are going to finish this up. We'll finish up the saucer, get everything together. Hopefully I find the glowy red piece, or the translucent red pieces, to finish that up. But yeah, so until next time, as always, keep on building. May the brick be with you, and actually keep on building and blessing. We'll see you next time.